With the restart. Take our test when we can.
Okay, so time out, time out. I'll just make sure that...
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I just asked Greg. I mean, sorry.
so don't worry about it.
As she goes.
So when you go to leave, so kick off and then go. Yeah, just like that. Awesome. And I've got your help on halfway if you want. take the ball from in the half. Yeah. Where you are now, 77. Right. No worries. Yeah, correct. Yeah, they're just in front of you now. Guys. 1 minute to go, guys. 1 minute. Yeah, correct. 0 touch.
When you can.
30 seconds, guys. Unguarded, yeah? Perfect. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time.
Yeah, no, I got this at the end of last season. I got it at the end of the winter season. So it's just so. Okay, so I can hear myself. That's all good. So do you want to do a sound check? Or? Yep. So testing. 1, 2. Was it Futsal Premier League Open Men's Round 8 for the 2025 season? Mountain Magic versus Dural Warriors about to kick off. Is that? 2 more lines, and then so I've got room to go. And Mountain Magic, the league leaders, Dural Warriors in the mix for finals. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay.
Talk, John. Ladder.
Thanks for joining us here on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Friday Night Futsal from the Centre in Dural. Futsal Premier League Open Men's Round 8. It's the league leaders, Mountain Magic, up against Dural Warriors. Should be a great way to start your weekend, so thanks for joining us here. For those of you less familiar with the two clubs, usual colours for both, lime green for Mountain Magic, red kits for Dural. And before we get underway, let's just set the scene, because really the storyline so far is, can anyone stop Mountain Magic? They played 6 games so far, won all 6, 28 goals scored in those victories as well, and they are a team very much in fine form. While for Dural, after a bit of a tricky start, they've won their last 3 games, and Dural head into this round in a 4th position on the table. So just about ready to get underway. A little bit after the scheduled 8:30 kickoff time, but that's okay. And we certainly hope you're enjoying the start of this weekend wherever you are. For Dural, I can see starting number 24, Hamza Sweden, number 63, Ahmed Sweden, number 45, Captain Jake Basden. In goals, number 25, Omid Ramazani. And thrown a bit of a curveball because number 18, lucky I saw the last name. His name's Duggan. And I might have to quickly search through the dribble to find that young man's first name. But meanwhile, for Mountain Magic, it's Mark Brackenrig in goal. Number 8 is Anthony Haddad. Number 4 is Jaden Dunn. Number 2 is Alexander Blismas. And as we get underway, we'll just have to wait until the play turns around to figure out the last player. I think it's, number 15, Jet McHugh Shaw. So there we go. And I am grateful to both these clubs for having last names on the backs of the jerseys. That certainly makes it a whole lot easier. So, yes. Mountain Magic, who do have a game in hand, and it's interesting quirk of the fixture list that they actually play Mascot Vipers twice next weekend on the Saturday 1st and Sunday 2nd of November. We'll get perhaps explain that one a bit later. There were games in hand still to be played. There's Magic attacking the goal to our left. There's McHugh Shaw up to Haddad. I expect to see Anthony Haddad. There's a back to goal lot. And McHugh Shaw. A decent move advancing it up the court. Back to Haddad. Now Dunn. McHugh Shaw getting a lot of early touches. Has a shot. It's blocked by Hamza Sweden. And that's into the spectator area, but no one seems too troubled by that stray ball. And if you are a subscriber to the saying, all left foot goals are beautiful, well, I've got good news for you. You've already seen, as you see there, McHugh Shaw's a lefty. And both Swedens, Ahmed and Hamza, for Dural lefties as well. So if you love a left footer, you're in for a treat this evening. And again, McHugh Shaw tries, and it's across the face of goal. Ramazani sticking out the left boot, appeared to have it covered, and the Magic player able to apply the finishing touch. So, by the way, of course, I do apologise because the women's game just before this one between Magic and Dural was streamed as well. I was offered commentary for that, as that's a good tackle from Dunn. But I couldn't get here in time for the women's game, but I was able to catch pretty much all the second half. Can report that was as that's a nice ball up to Basden. The first touch is a little bit loose, which allows Brackenrig to make a save, but Basden still has it. Basden shoots from a tight angle. Brackenrig stops it, first corner of the game. But yes, in the women's game just before this one, it was a 4-0 win to Dural over Magic, and that means it's, as the corner is played here, there's a tackle from Blismas. That means a 4-0 win for Dural, so we did have that sight that is very, very familiar to Hills United fans, and that is a Sarah Easthope clean sheet. As it's time to go back to men's football, is Duggan. Ahmed Sweden. As Dural trying to create some space. This game obviously all about rotations. Ramazani looking for one over the top, but it's keeper to keeper, straight to Brackenrig. Across to Blismas. Haddad. And McHugh Shaw can't link up. Of course, as I often say when I do commentary, whether it's for futsal or outdoor, it's good to be on the same side as the benches, especially in futsal, because it's, for those of you perhaps less familiar, unlimited interchange, or ice hockey style subs, as I like to call it. You've got to keep an eye for subs that might happen while the ball is in play, as that is going to be Dural's ball. If you're those who've seen the way this has been showing up on the dribble app and on the match centre, this particular fixture, yes, technically it's a Magic home game, but of course this venue, as there's an off-the-ball foul on Hamza Sweden, of course this venue very heavily associated with Dural Warriors. Brian Griffin-Cole's in the 3 for Dural on the court for the first time, and can't squeeze past 2 players. So he's done at the Magic. Can't shake off Basden. He's going to try it, and then Haddad outside of the boots, and that's going to be Magic's first corner of the game. work back. Mazden shields it from Haddad. And Sweden. Majik don't have to watch out for him. He tries to work it on his left foot. Lismas read the intention to cut inside. Ahmed Sweden. Certainly a player Majik have to watch out for when they're defending. He scored 11 goals this season, almost half of Dural's total for the season in their opening 7 games. Sweden scored 11 out of 26 for Dural in 2025. Now, Hamza, Sweden. He's got a few goals himself. 3 for the season so far for Hamza. Dural staying patient. Foul by Haddad on Hamza, Sweden. Andrew Luttringer and the 12 for Dural on the court for the first time. I still think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same 5 that started the game on the court up to now for Mountain Magic. I assume that's for what they call descent by water action, but Hamza Sweden, the first player into the notebook. Now the restart and Haddad, the great ball to Dunn. Dunn might get a second opportunity. Dural are scrambling well. Here's Vlismas, shoots and it's wide. Magic's in the opening 4 or so minutes. By far the best chance of the game. Good scrambling from the team in red to keep the score at 0-0, so yes. And I just realised I committed the ultimate faux pas. I actually forgot to introduce myself in commentary. But hopefully some of you will find the voice familiar. Yes, Eric Subihano on the mic here. And thank you to Mountain Magic for giving me this opportunity at such short notice, as that's lobbed up and Griffin Coles has a shot blocked by Brackenridge. Got the call this morning and delighted to take 1 game for that and have my voice feature on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel, though couldn't do both. Now, quick turnover and the Swedes trying to combine, but Dunn has blocked that off. Now, there's Magic work at left. Vlismas will find that one to be out of reach. Joshua Montgomery is getting ready to come on. Montgomery getting ready to come on for Dural, but already on for his first involvement tonight for Magic number 6, William Kunas.
40 minutes, Ed. Don't worry about the 5 minutes. Andy, you can be a step higher. Andy, you can be higher.
5-minute mark. As has been the case for this season and the 3 preceding it, 20-minute halves in open competition for both women and men in the Futsal Premier League, as Wade Giovanali is on the field. So on the court, Dural number 7. And we congratulate Wade. He's been called up to the Futsal Rouge squad for the upcoming game. So Wade and the Futsal Rouge will travel to Indonesia for their next international outing. And actually, for Mountain Magic, we do also congratulate Jordan Guerrero and Jamie Dibb, who were also selected for the national team. Now, there's Giovanali. There's Griffin Cole's deepest play for Dural. Luttringer trying to wrap around, but possibly uses a decoy so Griffin Coles can shoot from range. And Brackenridge has been quick enough to prevent the corner. And smart work as well, because a fumble off a shot, he knew he could dribble, because it was off a shot from the opponent. He knew he could dribble it back in and pick up the ball. So that's very experienced work from the Magic goalkeeper, Griffin Coles. Luttering is there, but he's stopped by McHugh Shaw, who's had a good game so far. Across to Montgomery. Bounces up Luttering, and now Luttering furthest forward, perhaps looking for a back heel. Eased away from it legally, according to the refs, but there's the intercept from Giovanali, and he shoots. Fingertip save from Brackenrig. Good save. Giovanali going from the bottom corner, denied. Dural played back to try and draw Majik out, and more good defending from McHugh Shaw. And of course, easy. And those of you who remember when it was a running clock in the open divisions of the Futsal Premier League, teams generally were a bit quicker to collect stray balls and restart. Of course, now you can take your time because you're not losing out on any game time. Giovanali, and it's over Luttering. Apologies to Dural number 18 from earlier. You did find out your first name, so Hamish Duggan in the number 18 for Dural got on the starting five for the. I was going to call them the visitors. Well, technically, they're not really the visitors, obviously, but yes, Hamish Duggan in the number 18 for Dural, but up to the place currently on the court. That's a nice combination for Majik. And now Haddad. Here's Spencer Webster in the number 17 for Majik. Haddad almost coughs it up. He's under pressure from Jacob Sullivan, who's also been just brought onto the court. Majik survived. Jacob Sullivan. Thinking with Ray Giovanali, but Majik happy to sit off for now. Now wide to Montgomery, and then goes into the stage. Opposite us on the far side of the field. This, like a lot of venues in this competition, the Futsal Premier League, very much a multi-purpose venue, used for all kinds of different things. As Sullivan shoots and it goes over. Can I say, compared to some venues, probably should have clarified. Yes, we are using the white lines this evening as Giovanali stops the good game to Haddad and work it back to Dural. That's the one back pass they're allowed to Ramazani. And he zings it to Giovanali. Now Luttringer. Majik trying to press high, but they might have found a way out of Dural. It goes left to Montgomery. That's a great sliding tackle from Webster. And then did the ball go out? It did. So it wouldn't have counted anyway if the cutback had been put away. It's an excellent tackle from Spencer Webster. As it's dinked up, Giovanali on the volley, and it's uncharacteristic for a player with his ability to miss by so much. Actually, no. Well, there's a reason it missed by that much. It took a deflection, so apologies, Wade. Sullivan. Giovanali shoots. That's wide. Spencer Webster off the court, so Jaden Dunn can come back on for Majik. And there's Dunn's found a nice pass to Kunas. There's a runner on the far side. Kunas decides to go himself. It's off Giovanali and into the crowd. Yes, just on Spencer Webster before I forget. As I think there's going to be another change, so McHugh Shaw can come back on. So George Papadakis on for a short moment. Back off so McHugh Shaw can shoot, and it's deflected in by Jaden Dunn. So the set players work for Majik. Just over 8 minutes played here. Jaden Dunn has put Mountain Majik a goal to the good against Dural. A very nice time for Jaden to score his first goal of the season. McHugh Shaw has been heavily involved in the game so far. He ends up setting up the opener. important to work on your set pieces. Now I think that's Sito, Benjamin Sito in the number 80 on for Dural, as Haddad is there doing the defending. Tell you what, you certainly do have to keep on your toes in the sport with unlimited interchange. There we go. Dural holding up the ball so Ahmed Sweden could sub back on. Now, I think it's the Magic bench directing a high press, resulting in getting the ball back. So McHugh Shaw tries the diagonal, didn't get enough elevation on it. Sweden is under pressure.
Well done, JD!
Now Magic really trying to press high.
Win! Must win!
Obviously feeling good now that they have the ascendancy, and the decision has gone the way of Dural. Dural on the move, but not for long. Wrap midway through. The first half here, with Mountain Magic leading Dural by a goal to nil, courtesy of Jaden Dunn, the player on the ball right now. And just have to pause a bit. Now the ball to Haddad, and he was allowed to turn, which, given his goal-scoring record in this competition, is far from advisable. And the little toe poke goes just wide. Now, Hamza Sweet is Basden. Now, won by McHugh Shaw. Haddad disguises the pass. McHugh Shaw out wide. Basden blocks off the angles. McHugh Shaw finds a way out. Haddad shoots, but Ahmed Sweden read it all the way, and he smothered that. And then Sito has regained the ball back for Dural. As Basden runs it up and wants some support. Now there is a runner opposite the side opposite to Ahmed Sweden, but the ball's gone behind Sito. Now, aiming long, touch off the chest from Hamza Sweden, but under pressure from Glismas almost straight away. Dural still have it. Basden can't beat Haddad. Oh, well, great work by Ahmed Sweden, and then Glismas. It's an interesting battle that's been developing between Ahmed Sweden and Glismas. Now, up in Sweden again into the circle, and he's round the keeper. Couldn't find the cutback. McHugh Shaw there to save the day, and Jaden Dunn has had quite enough of the ball being near the Magic goal and gets it about as far away from the goal as he possibly can. So we'll get the restart with Ramazani to roll it back out. Now, up when Sweden fouled. Free kick coming up. Ahmed Sweden. Will he go direct, or did Dural have something else cooked up? That's short to Basden, and then Basden can play the return pass. And Brackenrig. So just make sure of the decision before I say something. Yes, it was ruled to have, it was sharp work from Brackenrig, but he took the ball outside the circle. So it is going to be a free kick right on the edge of the circle, and Wade Jebanali subbing back in for Dural. Brackenrig going to be millimetre perfect with the positioning of his defenders. They decided they're just all going to be blocking the goal. So looks like it'll be either Basden with the right foot or Ahmed Sweden with the left. Hamza Sweden also near the goal, looking for rebounds potentially. In fact, it's going to be before that, we're going to have a timeout called by Dural. They've got 60 seconds. And perhaps Dural deciding, I think that's Dural coach Blake Rossier deciding this is the best, this is an opportune time to use the allotted timeout for this half. To properly think about this set piece, it is a great opportunity for Dural to draw level. So, if you've missed anything, of course, as I always say, the joys of YouTube streaming, just click back on the stream and see what you missed. But it is Mountain Magic leading by a goal to nil in this round 8 Open Men's Futsal Premier League clash. Jaden Dunn scored in the 9th minute, I think I will call that. Set up by Jet McHugh-Shaw. That's what separates the two teams, but we get back in just a couple of seconds. Dural with a big chance to equalise. Now, same players on the court for Dural at least. Now, that question, is it Baston or Ahmed Sweden? Sweden, and it hits the underside of the crossbar. He just had a quick look, and Ramazani's got to be quick to beat McHugh-Shaw to the ball. It actually ends up being a shot on target, and Brackenrig makes the save. Now Papadakis. And Ramazani, well, parried it, but he didn't want to commit the infringement. His opposite number just did. Didn't take a risk handling it outside the circle. By the way, Ahmed Sweden absolutely pummeled that ball off the free kick. As his hands are Sweden, but there's the defending there from Papadakis, and done smart, letting it run through to Brackenridge so he can use the gloves. Just got to check. We definitely saw the goal move off that Sweden shot. I'm just checking, yeah, it does look like it's still in the right place. There's a reason these goals are weighted down in futsal, as Brackenrig sweeper keeper work, and good catch in the crowd. That's it's one of the Magic Open women's players who showed a decent pair of hands. Combination doesn't work out. McHugh-Shaw looking for to make some space. It was held up. It was the number 72 for Durals on for the first time this evening, Riley Carmody-Smith. He made that tackle. That's 7.5 minutes roughly left in this opening period. Very entertaining stuff. Great way to start the weekend. Now, lob to McHugh-Shaw, who skews it wide of the target. And this game, it's going as the previous meeting between these two teams went, at least for now. As these two teams met back in round 1. It was Mount Magic prevailing by 3-1 on that occasion, as Ahmed Sweden cannot get the better of Papadakis. Goes out, but yes, back to that round 1 encounter, yes. Magic defeated Dural by 3-1. Glismas, who's won the ball and then been fouled by Carmody-Smith. Glismas was on target in round 1 against Dural, so was Anthony Haddad, so was Nicholas Bakopoulos. Dural's goal in that round 1 game came from the man who's just committed a foul, Riley Carmody-Smith. I didn't mention earlier. Actually, I'll hold that thought because there's more important matters this Magic set piece. Near halfway, near-ish. So, McHugh-Shaw assesses his options. Goes across to Papadakis. Then Papadakis shoots it. And it's blocked by Ahmed Sweden. There's the one back pass. It was an awkward hop to Brackenrig, and both me and tonight's camera operator Nelson keeping a keen eye on the trajectory of that ball to make sure it didn't hit our camera. We can't have that. So one of the things I love about futsal, you're so close to the action. It doesn't come without its risk, though. It could have affected the timekeeper as well, who I can see is in front of us controlling the score, but you could see on the opposite side. Now, too sure. That's the one back pass, and Dunn's forward progress is stopped right in front of our filming position. Now, Majik not on the same wavelength there. I mentioned Majik winning in round one. And as I alluded to earlier, that was the first of 6 consecutive wins to start the season for the team in green. Also have defeated Sydney Futsal Club, Boomerangs, All-Stars, UTS, and last weekend, Parkoa. Ahmed Sweden wins, and then was fouled by McHugh Shaw. And that is the 5th foul. Now, hang on.
One foul. That's 5. So now we can signal the 2? Yep.
Yes. Just explaining. If you commit the less experienced futsal viewers, if you commit more than 5 fouls in one half, it's a 10-metre penalty. I think some people thinking because there were 2 fouls in that phase of play, the foul tally goes from 4 to 6. And I think the ref just explaining because there was an advantage, they're only going to count one of them. Actually, no, they're not. Okay, well, couldn't even get to halftime without making a mistake. So they're counting. They're going to count both of those fouls. So another chance for Dural to equalise. Hush falls over the centre. Here in Dural, Ahmed Sweden has the responsibility from 10 metres. Brackenrig waits. Pays close attention. I don't often see a team go from 4 to 6 fouls, but anyway, here's Ahmed Sweden. He shoots and finds the bottom corner. Expert precision. And it is Majik 1, Dural 1. Ahmed Sweden has hit and now has a dozen goals for the season. Very, very prolific work from the Dural number 63. Only his team's 8th appearance out of 14 that it's scheduled. Now, well, Majik were at least one Majik player perplexed by the decision initially, but yes, it has been fixed, and Majik will restart now. Dad trying to shake off Griffin Coles. And back to Dunn. Kushaw looks up and shoots from range. It is wide. Now, I took a touch. There's a reason it was wide. So, corner for Majik. Of course, a clever routine from a corner is how they scored their opening goal by this man who's retrieving the ball, Jaden Dunn. Now, the decision goes. It goes the way of Dural. Dural keeping it near side. Adapt. Intercepting. Now, he's Papadakis. And it's good patience from Majik. Dunn was looking for Haddad, might get a second chance to play it. Dunn is round Basden, but not round Wade Juvenali, and I hope Jaden Dunn's okay, because that is an awkward fall to say the least. Good to see sporting behaviour from Giovanali. And it's going to be a Magic set piece. So, counting was never my strong point, but maybe it is their third foul. Not Dural's third foul half, not their fourth. Short again over the dead ball. Goes from a tight angle. And we'll have a corner. Papadakis, two strong hands. And the keeper now, Dunn might pick up on the scraps. But there are too many red jerseys in the way for Magic. Up in Sweden. Stopped legally, very legally, no question. The foul there by Haddad. I'm enjoying calling this one as a lifelong Westie. It's always good to have commentary gigs that close to home on a Friday night. Now Griffin Coles with the intercept, and from a tight angle it goes across the face of goal. Yes, this is it's normally a competition, this Futsal Premier League, for both men's and women's, played almost exclusively on Saturdays. But it's good to have a Friday night game, especially when it's easy for me to travel to. I mean, maybe later in the call I might talk about the longest trip I've ever made for commentary and the reasons why. Well, maybe. As Magic win possession, and Luttringer very tenacious against Haddad, and now almost found a way out, but it's a bit high for Alban Sweden. But yes, it's a nice way to start this round 8 for Futsal Premier League. So the rest of the games can be watched the same way you're watching this one on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Just click on the live tab. As Giovanali, supposed to get a second chance after the first trick didn't quite work. And he wants some movement. Finds Hamza Sweden, and the pass was blocked. Luttringer, I think, was the target. Haddad just clears by hooking it over his head. And yes, the action in this competition does continue tomorrow, starting at, let's do the Open Women's Games first, so 3:40 p.m. It's Sydney Futsal Club versus Hakoah from Heffron, as that goes out. 4:10 p.m. in the women's comp, All Stars versus Boomerangs from Morrisiema, and 4:15 p.m. tomorrow. All these games are tomorrow. UTS versus Mascot, and UTS, it's a home game for UTS, but it's very much not in the Northern Beaches. It's at Valentine Sports Bar. As that goes against Papadakis. And also, while I remember, as I said, most games in this comp played on Saturdays. Sweden now 1-1 against Dunn. As Giovanali calls for the ball. Now over to Luttringer. And Luttringer, well, flying out of the circle as Brackenrig getting the ball and preventing any chance of a Dural shot. But yes, and in fact, just got to make sure Ahmed Sweden isn't caught in the net. That would be incredibly awkward. He's fine. 2.5 minutes left. Scored 1-1. Concentration is a must as Sweden slams it into McHugh Shaw. Luttringer with the restart. Sweden. Hamza. Ahmed to Hamza. And Giovanali is outnumbered there. And Majik kicking just to the left of our filming position. Just a reminder before I forget, yes, we have some bonus football, some Thursday night futsal on Thursday the 30th of October. And it's the women's cup and it's here. I know they just played here, but we're going to see it again as Wade Giovanali intercepts. I'll go back to that game coming up on Thursday night as Papadakis clears out a touch. But yes, Thursday 30th of October, 7:30 p.m. here at the Centre in Dural. It's another women's game between the Dural Warriors and Mountain Magic. And you can watch that on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Now, Wade Giovanali and Luttringer. Dural are convinced that that was a foul. The decision is that it was a clean tackle, I think, was that William Kunas, who had to be spot on right on the edge of the circle, and Magic having already gone past the 5 fouls for the half, and he was. Giovanali strong in the challenge. Now option to the left, but he goes to the right, and Ahmed Sweden stopped by Brackenrig, who made himself big. So, acrobatic save. And now Papadakis. It's harmless from a Dural perspective. Final 90 seconds of the opening period. Here's Montgomery. Hamza Sweden down the line and got there before the keeper. Ruled to be off Brackenrig's torso because he was out of the circle. And then a loose ball, Luttringer. Luttringer would have been incredible if he'd got that on target because he's showed great athleticism. Luttringer will get his foot that high. Couldn't control the shot. Number 9 for Magic, Sebastian Mileto on for the, you assume this be the closing stage of this first half. Lismus round. He was round his opponent. And sends it wide from a tight angle. Quickly, let's run through the men's games that are... You can watch the rest of the men's games for this weekend. Available on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. So 5:10 p.m. Sydney Futsal Club versus Harcoa. 5:40 p.m. All Stars versus Boomerangs. 5:45 p.m. UTS versus Mascot. 44 seconds left. It's been given back to Magic. 41 seconds left, and that is more than enough time in futsal to fashion a good opportunity. Q Shaw curls one, didn't curl it around Ahmed Sweden. Haddad picks up the scraps. Haddad shoots, and it's a little bit high and a little bit wide. No way. There's also a men's game that you can watch on our YouTube channel on Thursday night. It's a 7:50 p.m. kickoff. It's the Morrissey-Emma Melee. The two teams that are sharing Morrissey-Emma Indoor Sports Centre for this season face off. It's Harcoa versus All Stars on Thursday. As Ahmed Sweden stopped on the edge of the circle by Glismas. There's 18 seconds left. 1-2 and Glismas. Was he fouled by Montgomery? Yes, he was. And is there a card? It's Montgomery into the notebook. So Haddad picks up the ball. Ramazani positioning the two-player wall. Haddad. Does he go direct? His Magic teammates on the far side. So, does he take the simple option? He does, and it's a good save. Ramazani. So there's 12 seconds left in the corner. It's a corner. Places the ball down, and it's played back. Haddad, it's low, blocked by Luttringer. McHugh Shaw fakes past the challenge. McHugh Shaw on the left foot, and he's forced it through. So with 4 seconds left, Mountain Magic back in front. And Jet McHugh Shaw was very calm when the ball came to him. He's deflected his way, faked his way around one player, beat another. He's put Magic 2-1 up. Hamza Sweden shoots from range, and that'll be pretty much that. I think the final second will be a formality, although Magic do actually have to put it back into play to run out the final second, which they do. And it's been a very entertaining opening half of futsal here at the centre in Dural. Mountain Magic leading Dural Warriors by 2-1. Magic opened the scoring by Jaden Dunn, assisted by Jet McHugh Shaw. That was in the 9th minute. In the 15th minute, Dural Warriors equalised by Ahmed Sweden with a 10-metre penalty, and then as we've just seen, Jet McHugh Shaw turning from provider to goal scorer, scoring with 4 seconds left in the opening period to make sure the team in green lead 2-1 up as we head into the interval. So this is Eric Subihana here on the mic for the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. We'll take a break of about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be back for the second half.
Yes. He's got a good one. Have you not heard? Okay, really? Oh, I'll have this one. So, it's, what is it? 2 years ago. Commentators get a spreadsheet listed of Western games we're calling, but as you know, everything's subject to change, yeah. So the Queen's favourite Jets has got Senate Jackson, and then Jets, but then all picks it up like that. So then Alani gives it to Ollie, and the comment says, oh, referee Jackson, but he's giving it to Ollie. So I heard about it 2 days later, but I think it was a big stuff. He basically picked it up and put it in the group chat during the game. So Alana took the phone off and he was like, what the fuck is this? She was so bad. Every time, every time. Set up a ticket from today and on the Queensland number.
It looked like there's a big crowd there. They were thinking they were going to get 10K.
Although that's only could be at one.
Well, he used that word to describe you yesterday. We were talking. Yeah, we were talking. It's good that you recognise us.
Maybe that's the person behind it.
Welcome back to the second half of Futsal Premier League Open men's action from the centre in Dural. Mountain Magic versus Dural Warriors. Hope you're enjoying your Friday night. Hope you're enjoying the start to the weekend. And it is Mountain Magic who will be enjoying the game more so far as the second half gets underway. Magic leading by 2-1. And there's this player, Jed McHugh, just passing to Jaden Dunn, but the Magic number 15, who right at the end of the opening period put Magic 2-1 up, but now he's done. That's a good tackle from Basden. And well, it's the decision. Oh, I think Dunn thought it was just a kick in off that. It was actually a corner, so we're back underway. And Haddad sneaks one to Dunn. And behind him, behind him, except Brackerick heeds the shouts, uses the one back pass so that for this phase of possession, and then Brackerick goes straight. Gives us a bit of keeper-to-keeper action. I think that's Jacob Sullivan on the far side, finding Ahmed Sweden, little toe poke, and so hands from Brackerick. Crucial rotates back. Done. 2 goal scorers for Magic so far, trying to build out from the back, but there's a lot of pressure in the shot from Basden. It leads to an excellent save from Brackenrig. And the restart, very tight angle, comes to Sweden. Shoots straight at Brackenrig. He then, well, felt like the 5 seconds was almost up, and just gets rid of it instead, as opposed to giving away an indirect free kick inside the circle. Now done, good tackle, and he was fouled by Basden, and the card is already out. Sharp work from Dunn, leading to the third yellow card of the game, all going the way of Dural. Basden opting to take one for the team. As McHugh Shaw blasts it, and I think that goes into Basden. 90 seconds played in the second half. 2-1 to Mountain Magic. Dunn. That plays it back to Shaw, and that was a little bit behind Dunn. Jacob Sullivan walks it up. Here's Basden. Basden again. Now, awkward height for Hamza Sweden, so Magic will get the ball back. That's nice work there. Dural not really letting them get to halfway at least. Haddad pass on the turn. Sweden's read the intentions and a headed back pass to Ramazani. Dural's turn to play out from the back under pressure. There's the shouts come from the Magic bench to press. This could be a chance for Haddad, and that is great sliding block from Hamza Sweden. Magic corner coming up. Now Haddad again, and did that take a touch? It did. So it's going to be another corner. This time it's cut back, and McHugh. The shot, I think it was going wide, but Dural made sure it went wide. Here Haddad tries again. And it stayed in this corner of the field. As well, just making sure, and Janie Dunn confirming, yes, it is a corner. So Haddad with another touch. Rolls it to McHugh in the centre circle. Dunn is rotated out to the far side. And finds a little bit of room. The shot is blocked by Sullivan. 3 minutes elapsed in the second period. Dural switches it. Lismars trying to shake off the defence and does get some kind of a shot in, but Sting very much taken out of it. Basden getting from the hands of Sweden. Dural will try again. Ramazani rolls it out to his captain. Now Sweden, that was off him. Unfortunate one. Ball being there, he's tripped over the ball. Magic keen to get back underway quickly, although perhaps that phase of play a little bit too quick for them. Jacob Sullivan. Now Hamza Sweden. Try left side. Rage Vinali back on the court. Can't find a way past. Too sure again. This time defending on the far side of the field. Court. Now he's well to Vinali, took a deflection, so a Dural corner coming up. And I think Benjamin Cito now on for Dural. I think George Papadakis might be next on for Magic. And a scoop. Hamza Sweden. Baston. Vinali, can he find Hamza Sweden? It was covered well by Vlismas. Again, and just trying to turn the screw. Possession is given away. I mentioned earlier, quirk of the fixture list. I thought as her dad has found Basden. Her dad is going into the notebook, and then will also be taken off for the time being. That's dad into the book. Magic's first yellow card of the game. Now, Dural, I don't think they'd rolled it out to restart. Not yet to cut, because I think the ref is signaling to the timekeeper the foul. Now we can get back underway. And Cito might have given it away. Here's Vlismas. And, well, it's a bit messy phase of play, and lots of cards, although it's a game being played in good spirits. Benjamin Cito gave it away and then decided a foul was better than Vlismas having a one-on-one. So Cito's into the notebook. Dural's fourth yellow of the evening. Anthony Haddad, a free kick from pretty much the center of the court. Ramazani directs his troops. Haddad, I think, looks like, or at least he wants it to look like he'll go direct. Will he? He does, and Ramazani saves. Done on the second effort. It's hit the post, and it's still not clear. McHugh Shaw to Haddad. Saved. And Dural might have a counter-attack. Wade Juvenali across the court. Carmody Smith puts it wide. Thrilling stuff at both ends in a matter of seconds. First they've done hit the post. Dural getting bodies in the way. And then they break. And Carmody Smith, well, we've got to credit Brackenrig. That won't count as a save for Brackenrig, but he was off his line quickly, as he has been the whole game. He closed down the angle expertly. Dunn is dispossessed legally by Carmody Smith, but Dunn is back to harass and has won it back. There's a lesson for all the kids out there. As Dunn has options either side, finds Papadakis, well he doesn't, because I think Giovanelli got the touch needed to take it away from the runner. Q Shaw is going to take over the restart and couldn't find Dunn. So there you go. Quirk of the fixture list, because Magic have a game in hand against Mascot, and so the fixtures work out that they're going to play Mascot twice next weekend. Firstly, as this will be a chance for Vlismas, and it's going to be behind for corner, but yes, Magic Saturday 1st of November. Oh no, actually not. That could be corner, my apologies. Magic play Mascot Saturday 1st of November, 5:20 p.m. That's away from home, so I assume that's at Heffron. And Basden might be drifting in. Giovanali's denied. Brackenrig got across in time. Now McHugh Shaw. Blocked by Carmody Smith. But yes, after Magic play Mascot Saturday 1st November, they then play them again Sunday 2nd November. 5 p.m. kickoff here at the centre in Dural. So It's one of those things when you play a team twice in quick succession. Just like what's going to happen with the women's teams for Majik and Dural, as McHugh Shaw is a 50-50 with Giovanali. And Cito said earlier. But Dunn plays it out. It's going to be Thursday night futsal here at the centre in Dural, 7:30 p.m. The women's game between Dural Warriors and Mountain Majik, and that's going to be on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Now, we've got it across and Cito, quick feed, and then another save from Brackenridge. Kunas. Next play on, but getting some instructions first, and Carmody Smith can't keep it in. Q Shaw, has he found the pass? Well, found Kunas, but Kunas had drifted just off the court. Butchering it. Carmody Smith, that's back, Giovanali. Cito. Still trying to drag green jerseys out of position. Now, well, Alpine Lutringer and Kunas gets the foot in there, and he has options to either side, but he's gone himself, and William Kunas makes it 3-1 to Mountain Majik. It's the same score as when these two teams met in round one. He intercepted well. And a player to his left, player to his right, and he saw the opening for himself and stuck it bottom corner. Majik earn a little bit of breathing room, but 13 minutes left in this one. That's like an eternity in futsal. So they know there's plenty of work still to be done. The instructions still coming in the Majik technical area as we speak. Work by McHugh Shaw, stopping the pass. Now Papadakis, and it's going to go back. He was hit late. And now, another Majik set piece. It's going to be left to Papadakis. Shoots into Griffin Coles. Lutringer, Drill's first job here to try and find some space to build up from the back. Lutringer does his best. That's played into the crowded. All the clearances into the crowd this evening gone to the same part of the stand here at Drill. No spectator really adversely affected. Shot from Giovanali. It's blocked. Dural. Try again. Griffin Coles. Central. Sees lots of green jerseys in front of him, but does find a teammate. Cito is stopped by Papadakis. And back. Lutringer. And the shot deflected. Giovanali thought he'd try and let it run, but Cushaw did well to keep it in, but Giovanali, outnumbered, eventually gives it away. Look away pass. Here's Kunas. Kunas, has he snuck it in? It's off the post, and then it's followed up, and it's 4-1 for Mountain Majik. I think that is Dominic Tedesco, number 26. He's just come on for his first action of the game. And that's why you tell the kids, follow up when your teammate has a shot. It's one of the simplest finishes he'll ever have.
Not the green. Not the green.
So it is Majik for Dural 1. Kunas involved again. He scored. Kunas scored a third. He was very heavily involved in the first. Well, could have scored himself, but instead it's Giovanali, and that's cleared by McHugh Shaw. And There's a shot again, blocked by McHugh-Shaw. And I think Dural, they want to get some fifth man action going on, but I think they've got to find an appropriate colour jersey first. Just thinking, just occurred to me, I'm wearing a jersey that as her dad is not going to get this. I'm wearing a jersey that Dural could use to go fifth man, but I mean, I'm pretty confident no one here wants me to do commentary shirtless. So, but that's not an idea we can use. There's Cito, very tight room, hot pass, tried to get past two, Renner, and just let the ball run away. As there he goes, Tedesco almost in again, making the run to meet the ball coming from the other side. Woodring up. Griffin Coles gives it away. Now Tedesco, good first touch, and Griffin Coles, very clean tackle. Excellent slide tackle. Now Giovanali tries looking for the far corner, or possibly for Lutringer's run to the far post. It goes between those two things. Michael Maniti is on in number 16 for Magic. Big Jet McHugh taking a well-earned rest. Jaden Dunn's back on. Now, Ramazani knew that was off Dural, couldn't keep it in, so Magic with another chance to set up near the Dural goal. And Michael Maniti, well, this is, as we'll assess this set piece first, here's Haddad. Dural. Maniti defends against Griffin Coles. Now gets it back from Haddad. Does he have options? Maniti is eased away from it. And then Maniti's committed the foul. Well, that's a pretty non-dangerous position. Luttringer wanting some movement. Finds Cito. Giovanali to Griffin Coles, and he did keep it in, but really couldn't do anything with Brackenridge charging at him. So, Basden back on the court. Now, Manidi didn't quite keep it in. Well, actually, Haddad did eventually did it. Haddad must have kept it in because we'll just go on. Across the court it goes. Cito, the nutmeg. And a great tackle from Maniti. Keep an eye on Cito because he stayed down, but Dunn goes on. He's not hanging around, and the shot's blocked, and now we're going to just have a stoppage because Cito was slow to get up, looking a bit sore, but at least he is up. Yeah. As Papa Douglas lays it off, and Haddad shoots over. I mentioned as drawing the changes, Montgomery and Ahmed Sweden back on, and Basden running up the court. Ahmed Sweden, and Hamza Sweden. Basden wants the ball, gets the first time shot away, straight at Brackenridge. Doesn't hang around, keeps it moving. As Magic try for a fifth with about just under 9 minutes remaining in this one. Magic leading Dural by 4-1, but there's the intercept. Basden almost around the keeper, and Brackenridge just done just enough to put the Dural captain off. Ahmed Sweden, blocked by Haddad. Sweden trying to get way past the whole Magic team. He hasn't given up on it, but eventually the Greens get it back. That's a nice pass to Dunn. Dunn couldn't play the return ball to Haddad. Sky's pass. Papadakis, surrounded by 3 red jerseys, does get a shot away, but it's wide. I mentioned earlier, Futsal Rouge senior men's internationals involved with these clubs. But if the pace of the game allows it, just a couple of youth outdoor internationals, both for Magic and not for Australia, both for the Philippines. So Michael Manidi and Spencer Webster, who saw time in the first half, Philippines youth internationals. So Manidi on the ball right now, defending against Ahmed Sweden, and Sweden's got to be careful. He's giving it away. The dad runs into Hamza Sweden, and challenges very keenly forward. Jaden Dunn's taking it back, has an option centrally, finds Haddad, and here's Haddad to score and make it 5-1. So it's almost customary for Anthony Haddad to score a goal in Magic play. He's done it again. It's going to be a great evening for Mountain Magic. Going to be some sorting out required. And just going to need some calming down. So, game management required for the match officials. Back underway. Magic in a commanding position and looking to get to the halfway mark of their fixture lists with a 100% record. And Sweden's one-on-one with Dunn. And Dunn wants the decision, but is not going to get it. The draw will restart near the corner. 7 minutes and 17 seconds left. And Sweden, and he was looking for Aston was running around on the opposite side, but unfortunately for Dural, that Montgomery got in the way. Now, Dunn, another intercept, and he could run all the way in a goal. Jaden Dunn, stopped by Ramazani. Sticks the boot out to deny Magic's number 4. Dunn's played with high energy. He scored the opening goal in this game. And they got Magic on their way. And the league leaders showing why they're in first place. And now, they're just past the 30-goal mark for the season. In terms of team goals scored, they're on 33 goals. And this is their 8th game. Haddad trying to get the shot on the turn. He does. It's deflected wide. That's laid off end. Q-Shaw wound up. And saved by Ramazani. Hamish Duggan looked like he might be coming back on for Dural soon. That's worked to Papadakis. And he did not keep it in the court. Basden, he was looking for the far side. But another intercept from Dunn. Quite a few step overs. Then there's the shot. That was Papadakis forcing the save. Blismars runs into a little bit of a cul-de-sac, not quite, finds his way out, and quick feet from McHugh Shaw. Then there's the shot, which hits the side netting. So, the Dural, I'd say it's been a tough meeting with them, although they have had their moments. But after a tricky start, he's done. Try and lead the charge for Majik here. Now Blismars back to Dunn. And that's we're out. Dural, this was a tricky start to the season. Only 1 point from their first 4 games, but 3 consecutive wins coming into this one. That's how they got into the top 4. Expect them to be in the mix towards the end of the season for the top 4 final series. Guess I need a refresher. Simple as possible. Final series structure in Futsal Premier League for both the women's and men's. 4 teams make the finals. First week of the finals, first place 4th and 3rd place 2nd. And the winners of those 2 games play in the grand final. And those will be, I think, you'd expect those as Hamza Sweden beats a challenge. Keepers out. Good save from Brackenrigg. Brackenrigg, well, he's off out of the circles. He needs to play some kind of pass. Wasn't really, but at least slow Dural down. And McHugh Shaw got the foot in there, and it's 3-on-1 here. Here's Dunn. Jana Dunn couldn't disguise the pass enough to fool Basden. He then sends it into the crowd. And one of my fellow Filipinos, I think, has given the ball back very kindly. Blismars sent a power on it. Blismars has had a good shot with both feet, this time using the left. It swings away from the goal. Mish Duggan back on the court. So for Dural's part, they've got UTS here. Their next fixture is UTS here at the centre, Saturday, 1st of November, 5:20 p.m. kickoff. And then after that, in 2 weekends' time, they've got the longest possible away trip in Football New South Wales competitions. Actually, a trip so long it takes you technically out of Football New South Wales territory. But Dural on Saturday, 8th of November, as Majik try to play out from the back. It's a nice spin from McHugh Shaw. Another spin. Different pass with intercept. But yes, Saturday, 8th of November. Dural travelling to Canberra to take on Boomerangs. 5:30 p.m. kickoff there. Haddad's had a breather. He'll be ready. He'll be resuming his place on the court soon. For their part, as there's a shot from Ahmed Sweden, which is just wide for their part. Majik also have to travel to Canberra next month. Their away game against Boomerangs is on Saturday the 15th of November. And Majik, well, the first time they played Boomerangs this season, they won 10-1. So there's 3 forward in this attack for Majik. Here's Blismars, saved by Ramazani. But I think Majik might be looking forward to that next game against Boomerangs on the 15th of November, although probably not looking forward to the travel. And someone who has done Canberra back in the day for football, it's possible, yes. McHugh Shaw shoots, definitely possible that trip. Blismars have gotten the decision. So Majik, see, they've kept the tempo up, and Dunn trying to turn past opponents. 3.5 minutes played. Majik leading Dural by 5-1. Here's Papadakis. And then Griffin Coles breaks it up. As Coles was free on the left side for a little bit of a moment. Instead, here's Duggan. Now Griffin Coles. Space for Hamza Sweden, who shoots. And had Brackenrigg diving, is wide. To say, and Papadakis subbing off and getting his congratulations for his role in events. Haddad's back on the court. Now Haddad up against Hamza Sweden. Finds Jaden Dunn. Dunn. Dural double up on him. Dural will try another area of the court. Can't afford definitely to be patient with the ball. The privilege of leading by 4 goals. We'll head to Majik. Let's see. There's got a nice win streak here to start the season. Nice 100% record. Dunn finds McHugh Shaw. McHugh Shaw couldn't find Glismas. And yes, as I mentioned, next weekend 2 games against Mascot. Then up after that, a home game at Valentine Sports Park against Sydney Futsal Club. Then away to Boomerangs, away to All-Stars, at home to UTS, and they finish the home and away season at home to Harcoa. And when I say home, those games against Sydney Futsal Club, UTS and Harcoa, all at Valentine Sports Park. Venue with that annoying net at halfway that someone throws the ball into at least once every game. Now, ball over the top, and Haddad tries a flick. And often see a headed goal in futsal, but Haddad had found the room. It was a nice ball. And it was Haddad stretching just a little bit and couldn't get the header on target. 2 minutes remaining. And Dural make the scoreline a little bit better from their perspective. And to Sweden, holds Glismas off. The only option is backwards to Griffin Coles. Sweden. Duggan. Griffin Coles can't beat Haddad. Meanwhile, Dural's run to finish the season. To the 6 games they have after this one, as I said, there's at home to UTS, then away to Boomerangs. After that, at home to Sydney Futsal Club, at home to Harcoa, at home to All-Stars, and then they finish the season away to Mascot at Heffron. Done. Walking the tightrope on the far touchline. 75 seconds to go. Finds Kunas. Haddad now done. And good block from Griffin Coles. It's good defensive recovery from Majik. It's such a high-scoring game when you can keep an opponent to 1, especially an opponent who's won in the last 3 games. It would be a good achievement, which Majik are a minute away from achieving. Yes. Good to see. As another of my fellow Filipinos, Spencer Webster, is back on the court. It's good we saw that couple of Filipinos in this game for Majik. Same case in the women's game, because Catalina Wyszynski and Sabine Montenegro, who played for Majik in the women's game. But all that thought is there's going to be a chance, which Haddad sends over. 3 on the keeper, pretty much. But Haddad was reaching, and a little smile. And he'll hate missing, but probably won't mind too much that he missed with the scoreline being the way it is and only 33 seconds left. And yes. This is Ahmed Sweden. 2 hands of Sweden, 16 seconds left. And Glismas plays away. There'll be one more chance, possibly, for Dural to add another goal to their tally. Hands of Sweden, and a dummy from Griffin Coles. Not fooling Brackenrigg, who deflects it behind for a corner. Sweden. There's a shot deflected behind by Haddad. There's 1 second left. Set piece well. Coach could get a shot off away in a second. Griffin Coles in no hurry. Probably just a reminder for you fans of the Majik women's team, they'll be on our YouTube channel on Thursday the 30th October, 7:30 p.m. when they again play the team they play tonight. It's Majik versus Dural in women's here from the center, Thursday 30th October, 7:30 p.m. There's a shot which is off the fingertips, and that's that. So it's 7 wins in a row to start the Open Men's Futsal Premier League season for Mountain Majik. They've defeated Dural Warriors by 5-1 here this evening in Dural. Jaden Dunn opened the scoring in the 9th minute. Ahmed Sweden equalised for Dural with a 10-metre penalty in the 15th minute. But after that, it was all Majik. Jet McHugh Shaw scored right at the end of the first half to make it 2-1, and then the team in green ran away with it after the break. Second half goals from William Kunas, Dominic Tedesco, and Anthony Haddad leading to the 5-1 scoreline. The other 6 streams in Futsal Premier League for this weekend. They're all tomorrow. So, firstly, tomorrow there's Sydney Futsal Club versus Hakoah from Heffron Centre, women at 3:40 p.m, men at 5:10 p.m. There's also Sydney All Stars versus Boomerangs at Morrissey-Emma, women at 4:10 p.m, men at 5:40 p.m, and there's also UTS Northside versus Mascot Vipers from Valentine Sports Park, women at 4:15 p.m, and men at 5:45 p.m. So, this is Eric Subihano signing off for tonight's commentary from the centre in Dural. So on behalf of Football New South Wales, our broadcast partner Sportscast and tonight's camera operator Nelson, we thank you for your support of our competitions and our coverage. Hope to see you soon. And of course there's plenty of futsal action here over the remainder of the summer for you to sink your teeth into. The final score here from the centre in Dural in Open Men's Futsal is Mountain Magic 5, Dural Warriors 1. See you next time.
Good to know that still works.